Good afternoon. My name is Mark Gutzwiller. I'm with Dun & Bradstreet. For those of you that don't know, Dun & Bradstreet is a 184-year-old fintech startup company. We've had 4 U.S. presidents work for us, bonus to those that can name them. But the reason really why I'm here is to introduce Dmitry. So Dmitry and Satoru is a company that has an interesting background. Dmitry came from the IMF, where for several years he participated in a number of economic recovery programs, excuse me, where he learned that small businesses are particularly vulnerable to unexpected cash shortages. So what did he decide to do? He did what anyone else would do. He went out and found the smartest, hardest working people over at Harvard Business School and partnered with them to create a solution to support small businesses during rapidly changing business cycles with an AI-powered cash reserve solution. So without any more hesitation, I'd like to introduce Dmitry.
All right, hello everyone. Satoru is an automated rainy day cash fund made specifically for small business owners. Every year, thousands of small firms close their doors and go out of business simply because of avoidable temporary gaps in their cash flows. It is a problem affecting as many as 20 million small companies, comprising 80% of the American SMB economy. But we built Satoru not only because of the macroeconomic problems like this. We built Satoru because of people like RYAAN. Now, RYAAN is one of the first users of Satoru. He's an owner of a small business right here in Boston, making home renovations. He's been at the helm of his company for the past 12 years, and he's excellent at what he does. His clients really enjoy working with him. Now, but here's an extra story that we heard from RYAAN. At some point, he received a project to renovate a kitchen for a home in Cambridge. He drove over to Home Depot to pick up supplies. He got to the cash register. He swiped his card. He realized that the card was declined. RYAAN was out of cash. Now, what happened there? The cash management portion of running a small business is extremely complicated. The cash flows that small business owners deal with are lumpy. They're unpredictable. They're really hard to make sense of. And RYAAN doesn't really have the time nor the financial acumen to make sense out of it. And he did not have a cash cushion to fall back on when he found himself at that cash register. RYAAN did not have a cash reserve because, quite frankly, making one and generating one is extremely complicated. And because small businesses are extremely cyclical, he runs into a problem like this over and over and over again. And there's no real solution in place for him right now. However, working with dozens of small firms across Boston, we built something that is so simple that within minutes it plugs into the existing infrastructure of a small business and helps them generate the cash reserve that would enable them to become more self-reliant going forward. Now let me show this how this works. We use data aggregation API to quickly plug into the bank accounts of small business owners, and we use our analytics and algorithms on top of it to analyze what the cash flow patterns are like. We present them with how much money they should hold in reserve in order to minimize the probability of those stressful situations. Once they click that button, we set them up with a new separate bank account at our banking partner, and we begin generating that cash cushion for them with automatic transfers from their checking account into that newly created reserve. In this dashboard, they can track exactly how much money they have on hand at every given point in time, and even what is the probability of them running out of cash. But the best thing is we notify them of the situation where they will be out of cash even before that happens. We provide them with a notification like that a small business owner would also receive on their cell phone. They'll see that it's likely they'll run into a short-term gap, and we provide them with a click of a button to rely on the resources that they already generated to meet that gap and to close that shortage. Now, in order to create something so simple, we have to boil down a lot of complexity. We have to rely on a framework of APIs stitched together with the help of our data partners right here at Fintech Sandbox. As I said, we rely on Plaid and Yodlee for data aggregation to be able to plug quickly into the bank accounts of the small business owners. But we also rely on our partners Dun & Bradstreet and Experian to understand what is the counterparty credit risk like is of the companies that RYAAN and others like him work with. We also rely on Dwolla for same-day ACH transfers, and our current back-end banking partner is Wells Fargo. On top of it lies the Satoru Bayesian net. We created this AI algorithms to help us parse through dozens of different variables, ranging from firm-specific to macroeconomic, that enables us to assess accurately and quickly what is the probability of a given company running out of cash. And now, as I said, you can imagine that being stuck in a line at Home Depot trying to pick up supplies to really start your new project, to take your business to the next level, and not being able to afford to do that is an extremely, extremely stressful experience. And when we were creating Satoru, what we really wanted to create is something that provides the owners of small business with a peace of mind. It's the ability to know that tomorrow they can come back to work and concentrate on what they do best, their craft, and leave the aspects of financial management to us. This is really at the core of what we're doing. So today, we're launching with an automated cash reserve targeted specifically to small business owners. But going forward, what we dream to create is really a platform that provides the small business market with smart, AI-enabled, automated financial solutions. In order to do that, in order to make this vision come true, we hope to rely on partnerships with many of the financial institutions that are represented here today, banks, insurance providers, and others. We'd really love to work with you to apply our analytics and apply our algorithms to financial products that you're interested in offering to the small business market. Thank you.